On the news tonight, Governor Adeleke flags off the construction of 33 kV feeder line just as he commissions agricultural inputs. Army assures Nigerians victory over insecurity on the foreign scene. Israeli military says it kills head of Palestinian armed group. Good evening, the major reports. I am Babatunde Fanookwo. Osun State Governor Senator Adeleke has reiterated his administration's commitment to providing effective governance through the implementation of people-centered policies designed to alleviate life's challenges and enhance the economic well-being of the citizens. Governor Adeleke stated this at the official flag-off ceremony of the construction and relocation of Obokun 33 kV feeder line from Osun Jela to Ilesha West Local Government Secretariat. Governor's Office correspondent Oluwatobiloba Odunuga now reports.
State Governor Senator Adeleke has taken a significant step towards ending the prolonged power crisis in Obokun local government area by launching the construction and relocation of the long-abandoned 33 kV feeder line in Obokun local government area of the state. It will be recorded on 25th of June 2013. The project was once awarded by the past administration with 30% funding released, but was later abandoned, and 11 years after, Governor Adeleke approved the completion of the project. Flagging off the completion of the Obokun 33 kV feeder line project, Governor Adeleke congratulated the people of Obokun local government and other benefiting communities, affirming that light has come to their doorsteps. Accompanied by the state chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Honorable Sunday BC, and other members of the State Executive Council, the governor added that this project represents a critical step in his mission to bring economic light to the people of Osun State, and his administration will be instrumental in ensuring the success of this and future energy initiatives. Acknowledging the hardship endured by these communities over the past 11 years, the governor affirmed that the era of darkness has come to an end, saying this initiative will not only address the critical infrastructure gap, but also reflect his government's broader vision for economic revitalization in Osun State. The governor further revealed the state government's commitment to sustainable energy solutions and a robust plan to transform the state energy and electricity market through appropriate policy and legislation.
As a government committed to the welfare of the people, it is our focus to bring economic light to the people of Osun State. We have a robust plan to transform the state energy and electricity market through appropriate policy and legislation. I am therefore elated to repeat that Osun has a draft electricity bill and policy which expand power generation and distribution. The policy and the bill, when finally passed into law, will change the face of Osun electricity space. Being so blessed with many rivers and solar assets, we will generate our electricity. We will issue licenses for those capable of generating electricity. We will regulate our power distributor.
Earlier in his welcome address, the State Commissioner for Energy, Mr. Festus Adeyemo, appreciated the good works of Governor Adeleke in the energy sector while commending the governor for always working on the pressing needs of the people to improve their welfare and growth. The commissioner added that the project is very significant for the people of Obokun and other 3 local government areas who are going to be benefiting from the 33 kV feeder line, adding that the project, when completed, will be supplying electricity for 4 local government areas of the state. The Commissioner for Energy noted that Governor Adeleke's decision to revive this project underscores his administration's focus on addressing the pressing needs of the people, particularly in areas that have long suffered from neglect, adding that the impact of this project extends beyond mere electricity supply. It is a catalyst for economic growth and social development in the state. It has been Oluwa Tobiloba Odunuga reporting.
Osun State Governor Senator Adeleke has said his administration is committed to transforming the state agriculture sector as a key part of its 5-point action plan. Governor Adeleke, who stated this at the unveiling of tractors and agricultural input at the Agricultural Input Supply Unit, added that by investing in modern farming tools and resources, his administration aims to boost food security, empower local farmers, and drive sustainable growth across the state. Governor's Office correspondent Oluwatobiloba Odunuga also completes the story.
To the agricultural sector of Osun State, Governor Adeleke presided over the tractor unveiling and farm input distribution ceremony held at the Agricultural Input Supply Unit, ISO in Ede. This feat of the Adeleke-led administration marked a major milestone in the state's commitment to enhancing agricultural productivity and ensuring food security for its people. In his address, Governor Adeleke highlighted the importance of the initiative as part of his administration's 5-point action plan, which prioritizes agro-industrialization and the upliftment of the social sector. The governor further highlighted his administration's unwavering commitment to revitalizing Osun State's agricultural sector by distributing essential farm inputs, including 80,000 cashew seedlings and 31 newly purchased tractors across the nooks and crannies of Osun State. According to him, his government is not only empowering local farmers, but also laying the groundwork for long-term agro-industrial development.
We are distributing 6,000 herbicide, 80,000 cashew seedlings, 8,000 cassava cuttings, 8,000 various vegetable seeds, and 500 bags of lime to our farmers today. Women Association, people living with disabilities, and government schools with large farmland. We are equally unveiling 31 newly purchased tractors, which is full implement for use of our farmers in our Osun State, which is the first phase of this project. We are expecting to have at least 110 tractors.
Earlier in his welcome address, the State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Otumba Tola Fashiru, said this initiative aligns perfectly with the governor's broader agenda of economic localization, infrastructure upgrade, and social sector upliftment. As outlined in his agenda, Otumba Fashiru added that under 2 years, the Adeleke administration has made significant strides in fulfilling its promises from road construction to education and health sector improvements. The commissioner noted that the 8 billion naira investment in tractors and farm clearing equipment, alongside the 2 billion naira allocation for farm input support, underscores the governor's administration's commitment to ensuring that no farmer is left behind, including the youth and the persons with disability community.
It will interest you to know that all primary and secondary schools will be empowered with vegetables and arable seeds for planting after their resumption by September 2024, and make them inclusive in the food security value chain.
In attendance were the Speaker of Osun State House of Assembly, Honorable Adewale Egbedun, State Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Honorable Sunday Bisi, Chief of Staff to the Governor, Alhaji Kazim Akinleye, Head of Service, Mr. Ayonle Aino, members of the State Executive Council, heads of parastatals and agencies, religious leaders, and farmers, among others. Highlights of the ceremony were the unveiling of the newly acquired tractors by Governor Adeleke, presentation of empowerment funds to women farmers and the peoples with disabilities community, and distribution of farm inputs, among others. It has been Oluwa Tobiloba Odunuga reporting.
The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission has given a 1-month moratorium to traders and other market stakeholders involved in exploitative pricing to crash the prices of goods. Newly appointed Executive Vice Chairman of the FCC's PC, Mr. Tunji Bello, said this at a one-day stakeholders engagement on exploitative pricing in Abuja. According to Mr. Bello, the Commission will begin enforcement after the moratorium, noting that the meeting was to address the growing trend of unreasonable pricing of consumer goods and services and the unwholesome practice of market associations. He said the unwholesome practices, including price fixing, were threatening the stability of the economy, stressing that under Section 155, violators, whether individuals or corporate entities, face severe penalties, including substantial fines and imprisonment if found guilty by the court. One of the major roles of government is the provision of improved healthcare delivery to the citizenry. How was Osun State fared in this regard since creation 33 years ago? A reporter, Oluchi Amuda, attempts to answer the question in this special report.
The importance of quality health care delivery as an element of national development cannot be overemphasized, as public health not only functions to provide adequate and timely medical care, but also tracks, monitors, and controls disease outbreaks. Little wonder then why successive administrations in Osun State since its creation on the 27th of August 1991 have continued to formulate and implement policies geared towards strengthening and improving the health sector. Speaking on the journey so far, a medical practitioner, Dr. Saji Akimpelu, explained that the health sector in Osun, just like all other sectors, experienced teething problems when it was created from the old Oyo State, especially in the area of the spread of the primary health care facilities to cater for the health needs of the people at the grassroots. According to him, successive administrations have not only built on the progress made by their predecessors so far, but have also prioritized healthcare delivery as crucial for the development and prosperity of the state, adding that today, Osun State can comfortably boast of qualitative primary, secondary, and tertiary healthcare system, catering for the health needs of the people.
Osun State has taken care of all the maternities, all the health centers, and all the hospitals, so that almost every ward has an health center or a clinic which you can go to. So it is a big plus for our government.
Speaking in the same vein, the Director of Public Health at the Ministry of Health, Dr. Akim Bello, said the health sector in Osun State has continued to witness tremendous growth as successive governments recognize the fact that improved health care can save lives, improve quality of life, boost economic growth, reduce medical tourism, support sustainable goals, and improve overall well-being of the people, and have continued to build on the existing legacies of their predecessors. Dr. Bello commended the present administration in Osun State, led by Senator Ademola Adeleke, for not only prioritizing the health needs of the people, but also taking care of the welfare of health care providers.
As health workers, we get our salary as our wage dues. And again, a lot of things are starting in the health sector. You can see the entry point for the nurses have been upgraded to level 10 now. The entry point for the nurses. Also, we have our staffs. They have been trained regularly. You can see the renovation of some health facilities, especially the primary care centers. Some of them have been renovated. And not only that, for renovation alone, we have 24-hour power supply and water.
While speaking with OSBC News, the Commissioner for Health, Mr. Jola Akintola, stated that the incumbent governor is building and expanding the legacies of his predecessors in the area of rehabilitation of primary health centers, strengthening facilities at the secondary and tertiary health sector, free enrollment of retirees and people with disabilities under the Osun Health Insurance Scheme, free medical and surgical outreach, among others.
Mr. Governor gave approval for comprehensive renovation and upgrading of the 332 primary health facilities PHCs, as well as HMV. We have started with PHCs. We have renovated, upgraded the first set of 50 with 24 hours water supply, 24 hours energy, and availability of drugs. Mr. Governor gave approval for enrollment of all retirees. Apart from that, people living with disabilities, Mr. Governor has given approval that all of them be enrolled free of charge.
The expert maintained that Osun health sector is not without its challenges, especially in the area of loss of manpower as a result of the JAPA syndrome that has hit the sector in Nigeria, but the state government is on top of the situation.
The main thing is human resources for health. That's the health workers too, because we are not enough, and we got the promise from the governor. Because what's delaying it is this issue of new minimum wage, and it has been resolved. And we hope and we think the governor will do that one for us very soon.
So many people retired for 12 years. They were not replaced. Got the approval of Mr. Governor to incorporate that into the 2024 budget and the recruitment of staff.
Aluchi Amuda, OSBC News.
The board and management of Osun State Broadcasting Corporation has expressed profound gratitude to the senator representing Osun Central, Senator Olubi Fadeyi Ajagunla, for donating 15 units of solar street lights to the headquarters of the corporation, Iliawiyo Kibale, Osogbo. In a release signed by the Director General Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Jolade Barola, she described the gesture as timely and complementary to the ongoing massive investment of Governor Adeleke to the technical upgrade of the state broadcasting conglomerate, while pledging the continuous commitment of OSBC towards the growth of Osun State and effective dissemination of government policies and programs. The DGPS called on other senators, representatives, and well-meaning citizens of Osun State to emulate Senator Fadeyi's hands of fellowship to OSBC conglomerate. You are welcome to our commercial segment.
Ambition. My G, for our ambition, we go hard.
We go day night till we make it.
We go hard till we find that perfect beat.
The perfect beat, the one the world will put on repeat.
So we chase greatness in every moment, making every naira count.
We put out content after content till it's comment after comment. And with Glow by our side,
we have more to offer.
Because the MyG bundle comes with bonuses giving you way more data value and way more steez on IG, Snapchat, TikTok, WhatsApp, Glow TV, Audio Mac, and Boomplay in one fly package. Dial *312# now and select MyG bundle.
Glow Unlimited.
The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tarid Lagbaja, has reassured Nigerians that the military will soon surmount the prevailing security challenges bedeviling the country. Lieutenant General Lagbaja stated this during the closing ceremony of the Chief of Army Staff's Combined Second and Third Quarters Conference 2024 in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. He noted that the reassurance is based on the security briefings received from different army formations and commands across the country. Lieutenant General Lagbaja also expressed the loyalty and commitment of the Nigerian Army to the country's constitution as well as the promotion of national interest and values. He encouraged the law-abiding Nigerians to continue to support government and the security forces in their efforts to make the country safe and prosperous. You are welcome to our sports segment. Nigerian athletes have ended their campaign without a medal at the ongoing World Under-20 Athletics Championships in Lima, Peru, having missed the podium in 2 finals. Gloria Adeleke has the details of these and others from the sports scene.
Medals in track and field competition marks the struggle after the Paris 2024 Olympics, where no athletes ended with a podium finish. Just like the Paris Olympics, Priscilla Ochonogo raised the hope of winning a medal alive after she secured her spot in the long jump final with a leap of 6.28 meters earlier this week. She, however, finished below expectation, earning 5th in women's long jump with 6.21 leap. In the women's 100 meter, Justina Eyakobenya, who advanced in the semi-final with a time of 11.61 seconds, also finished 17th in the women's 100-meter final with a time of 11 minutes 63 seconds. However, Caleb Joshua, who initially finished third in the men's 400-meter, was eventually disqualified for a lane infringement. It was a tale of medal-less streak as Osiwe Salami and Taiwo Kuduro ended 17th in their heat with times of 54 minutes 6 seconds and 1 minute 51 seconds in the men's and women's 400-meter orders, respectively. Meanwhile, Team Nigeria has begun their campaign at the Paralympics Games Paris 2024, securing fair results in table tennis and badminton at Stade de France. The team made a poor start with the duo of Kayode Alabi and Faith Obazue, losing 3-1 to Great Britain's Blee Two-Men and Joshua Stacey in table tennis mixed doubles. Chigozie Nnanna gave his compatriot something to cheer by securing a 2-0 win over Marcel Adam of Germany in the men's badminton singles SL4 in Group C. Miriam Bolaji gave Nigeria the second win in badminton by outclassing Indians Mandeep Kaur 2-0 in women's singles SL3 in Group B. Meanwhile, Nigeria suffered a second loss in table tennis with the duo of Victor Fariloye and Kayode Alabi succumbing to 2-0 to Chinese foes Peng Wenan and Ang Jackson in the men's double mid-14 round of 16. In another development, Napoli have reached agreement with Saudi club Al Ahly for the transfer of Victor Osimhen to the latter. Al Ahly are, however, still waiting for Osimhen to accept their proposal. According to reports, Al Ahly have already booked a medical examination for Osimhen with the club-to-club deal done for 75 and 80 million euro total package. Al Ahly have reportedly told Osimhen they want a final answer before the end of today. The deal was brokered by Saudi Pro League Technical Director Michael Emenalu. Premier League club Chelsea, who are also interested in the Nigeria international, will need to move fast with a counter offer if they wish to proceed. Gloria Adeleke reporting for OSBC News.
The Israeli military says it has killed the head of the Palestinian armed group Hamas in Jenin and 2 other fighters as a major operation continues for a 3rd day in the north of the occupied West Bank. Itunu Adebayo has more on this from the forensic.
According to the Palestinian Health Military, 3 men were killed overnight near the town of Sabidel, southeast of Jenin, stressing that at least 90 Palestinians have been killed since the start of the Israeli operation, which is one of the biggest in the West Bank in 2 decades. A statement released by Israeli security forces said they encountered and eliminated Wissam Assem in the vehicle and then carried out airstrikes on 2 additional terrorists while they attempted to flee. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres warned that the raids are fueling an already explosive situation, stressing that there has been a spike in violence in the West Bank since Hamas' deadly attack on Israel and the ensuing war in Gaza. The military announced that forces had pulled out of the Al-Farah refuge camp near Tubas after completing what it called the objective of fueling terror, exposing terrorist infrastructure and eliminating armed terrorists. In another development, the United States Vice President Kamala Harris has defended changing her mind on issues in her first interview since entering the presidential race. The Democratic nominee was pressed on why her policies on immigration and climate have become more moderate since she ran for president in 2019. She vowed to turn the page on the divisive rhetoric of the Trump era in the joint interview with her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. The vice president was forced to defend the White House economic track record as inflation and high cost of living prices continue to hurt Americans. Harris' defense shifts on unconventional gas drilling, climate, and border pressed on a move from liberal to more moderate policy positions, and the values were consistent, pointing to the commitment on tackling climate change as an example. Meanwhile, at least dozens of people have been reportedly dead and hundreds of homes collapsed due to flood waters that swept through many communities and villages in northern Sudan. According to Sudanese civil defense spokesperson Qureshi Uzeni, 31 people have died in the north of the country due to the floods. He noted that people are sleeping in the street and the situation is very bad, adding that people are currently working on building a shelter for their family using materials from the collapsed house. An official says heavy rain and flooding across Sudan has impacted more than 317,000 people, and those impacted have been displaced, exacerbating one of the world's biggest displacement crises due to the ongoing war in the country. It's Ono Adebayo reporting for OSBC.
And with that report from the forage scene, we have come to the end of the major report on OSBC TV. It was edited by Michael Adeni. I am Babatunde. Thank you for watching. Good night.